Today we're going to talk about COVID-19 and how COVID-19 is affecting the hair replacement, hair system, wig world. Hi, I'm Steve Luttrell, your hair loss consultant, and welcome to my channel, The Real Deal, where I talk about your hair loss, why you've lost your hair, and is there anything you can do to get it back. Today we're going to talk about COVID-19 and how COVID-19 is affecting the hair replacement, hair system, wig world. Now, you're asking, what's one have to do with the other? Well, a lot. To start with, our hair systems, they're all basically made in Asia. So Asia was closed down for a couple of months, so therefore production wasn't happening. And when production isn't happening, that means we don't get hair. So eventually there's going to be a section of the year that there's no hair. Just like a lot of other things in the industries out there that were shut down, and you go to your grocery store and you see certain products that just aren't there anymore, and you're wondering, are they closed? Are they just back ordered? Whatever that may be. But at the end of the day, what we're finding is that this is a little bit more affecting us and a few other industries than just the grocery store industry. What I mean by that is, so since the end of February, and there's an email you'll see right here that I got from one of the factories that I use, and they're telling me that North Korea just closed their borders. All the nodding centers where they put the hair actually into the hair systems, whether they tie it on, where they inject it, all of that labor is done in North Korea. Now, China and North Korea still work well together and they do their thing, but North Korea closed their borders. So that means nothing in, nothing out. In fact, I've got things sitting on a dock in North Korea that was getting shipped out but never got shipped out. And the reason that all of this hair is done in North Korea is probably 10, 15 years ago, when the tech industry became gigantic and everybody was buying smartphones and laptops and tablets and all those wonderful things, that the tech people came to China and paid the hair people more money to make a chip than to make a hairpiece or a wig. So in order to find the same quality labor, they took the labor into North Korea. Now, there is some done in India, but India, I don't find their quality as good. The hair itself is donated in India. Most of the hair does come from India. It's Indian hair. But as far as making the systems and making the wigs and manufacturing them, India doesn't really specialize in that. That goes over to North Korea or goes to China. So at this point, what's happened is that the factories and the manufacturers have had to find another source to make their hair. So what that means is that when you go to your studio, or whether you go online or go to Alibaba or wherever it may be that you're getting your hair systems, that when you see stock hair system or pre-custom or pre-made available immediately, these are stock hair systems, and they make these in quantities. And we've talked about this in other videos, the difference between stock and custom, but that's where the mass amount of labor is done. They have lots of people making lots of hair. So now that that's been shut down, you just can't start up a company and have everybody making hair. Especially if people have jobs, they're not going to go from one job to the other. So what has happened is that a Along with hair that's made in North Korea, you also have appliances that we learned about a year ago on the news, that air conditioners and refrigerators and all those kind of things are also made in North Korea, then sent to China, and then sent to the United States. So as of right now, North Korea is not really cooperating with anybody. They're not really telling anybody information, and they're not even opening their country. So China has been forced to come up with another way to get hair to you guys, all right, and to us in the professional industry. So they found a few nodding centers. So now the factories in China and the manufacturers are starting to offer custom, that they will make custom hair systems. They will reproduce stock, but they're not going to be carrying stock. So what that means is that in a normal unpandemic situation, to make a custom hair system can take anywhere between 6 and 9 weeks on average. So now that everybody is going to be making all their systems in these few factories in China, obviously it's going to slow down production time. So it could be anywhere between, I'm going to guesstimate, 10 to 15 weeks. I've just received, just recently, hair that I've been waiting 15 weeks for. But the thing of it is now you have to test it, and hopefully it lasts as long as their systems you were getting before, or your hair you were getting before. Hopefully the quality of the hair is still good, because really the first time around is a test, just like I was getting samples from these companies for years in order to find the hair system that works for me and works for my clients. And the quality, the texture of the hair, the colors of the hair, the longevity of the hair, all these different factors that come in when ordering custom, all right? So as of right now, North Korea is still not open, and we don't know when they're opening, and hopefully they'll open back up soon and they'll be able to get production up and running, and we'll get back to some kind of a normal world. But as of right now, all is available is custom hair. So now, just a heads up for all you non-custom people out there that have been ordering it just online and getting it, within 3 to 5 days of ordering it, and well, now you got to plan ahead. You can't order one by one, because if you order one by one, you're going to be bald for 3 months if you wait until it just falls apart. So you got to plan ahead. You got to think ahead. You got to order 2-3 systems at a time, depending on how often you change your systems. But at this point, the smartest thing to do for me and you is to order multiple systems. So for right now, that's what we're going to be doing. You're going to be ordering multiple systems if you're going to continue wearing hair. I personally, if I was you, without any experience of custom, I would stay strictly to whatever unit or system you're wearing, the model, and order custom from that company and let them reproduce that model that you're already getting. Once you start getting technical and you start tweaking these things out, I used to call it surprise in a box, because you're translating it through multiple people, and the person that actually is doing it's not an artist, they're a factory worker that's basically putting hair in. So you get a little too artistic for these people, you're going to get surprise in a box. And then what? You got to send it away and wait another 12 weeks for hair. So I would stick to what you know and stick to what is working for you, and order the system that you're ordering currently if you're going to continue ordering hair. But until world gets back to normal and North Korea opens and manufacturing gets back to normal, for right now, everybody's going to be ordering custom hair. All right, guys? So if you have any concerns about your hair or any questions about ordering hair, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. I like answering your questions and helping you guys out. That's what I'm making these videos for, is to help you guys out at home. And if you've liked what you've heard today, give me that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm Steve Luttrell, and this has been The Real Deal. Have a great hair day, guys.